Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We're back, baby!
Yay, yay!
Ooh, we are back, scheduled on another week. Back. And before we get into this video, I do want to say, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let your mom know about us. Let your son, your daughter, your brother, your cousin's dog, sister's nan, because we're here to stay and we're here to play.
That gave me the ick.
How you lot?
Wow,
good?
you're getting old and he's doing like dad jokes.
Oh my god. Oh, let's talk about everyone thinking of my dad.
Wait, Nav. It's so funny.
Was that bad?
Hi guys. So I didn't think it was bad, right?
I was like, all right. I said all it was a quote from what I said in the podcast.
Okay, let's give some context to the people that didn't watch the last episode.
Yeah.
So in the last episode, we captioned it. We put on the title, "I'm officially a father," because Ayub was basically saying how like I'm a dad because he's got a cat, right? And he was basically speaking about how you feel like it's your child because you got whatever. And so many people got so pressed. Well, no, a lot of people congratulated without watching, by the way.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, watch first.
No, it makes sense though.
No, I'm joking.
That one
that
makes
was a
sense.
joke.
Yeah.
That was a joke. But so many people got so angry. Wow, this is clickbait. How childish.
No, a lot of people laughed about it.
Bro, we're 27 on a podcast. We are childish.
Yeah, literally. Not just that. A lot of people did laugh about it as well. I feel like people that know us like that.
That's what I love. The people that laugh
because there was new people that are nosy. You know, the people that come just to see. Oh, he's got a kid. Let's see.
They got me with the clickbait. That's what they're angry about.
The people that are pressed. The people that are going to watch either way don't stress that much. But it's the ones that went out of their way to watch.
There's three types
to
of
the
people.
end.
There's three types of people. There was the people that just straight away said, "Allah Barak, like happy for you," and then there was the people who obviously watched. Our regular viewers watched and just laughed, and they were like, "I knew that's what it was going to be."
Yeah.
Then it was the people that got sucked into the clickbait,
yeah.
and they got angry about it.
They had to watch that many minutes.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the episode.
But yeah, I don't think it's that deep.
I don't think it was that deep either.
What's wrong with clickbait? Oh no, you wasted my time.
But there was a part where I was like, because someone
I saw that.
Yeah, I know, but
they're doing clickbait as well.
Yeah, they clickbait. They wanted to help us, so they like edited it and made it seem like actually.
But you know
and then
when
got
it's
nearly
like
100k view, and like people back, and I was like, oh, maybe we should take this one down.
No, but they removed it.
I asked them to remove it.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought they'd done it themselves.
No, because I felt like I don't want people to actually believe I've got a kid.
Why?
It's not that deep, but yeah, I don't know.
Also,
I just wouldn't announce it. I'll be honest, I would not announce it if I had a kid.
Really?
I wouldn't. Not until like they're probably 1 year old.
What changes when they're 1?
They're alive and they made it out of the womb.
Yeah, they say don't like announce pregnancies for like a certain amount of time because that makes sense because you're in like a certain trimester.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about this, right? If I was to get married, I mean, when I get married, inshallah, in 2024.
Inshallah.
We'll clip back to this when I'm married and be like, do you remember when I said that?
Yeah.
Inshallah. I don't really want to say that I'm married, but Islamically you
have to. Yeah, you can't go about
but
thinking you're a free agent.
But how much do you have to say it? Do you have to say it on social media or do you just say it to people around you?
No, in the position that we are in, I think respectfully you do have to say it. For me, I didn't promote the whole thing.
Bring me a hadith that says I have to post. You have to put an Instagram post holding with your hand next to hers, saying that you're married.
No, but you have to do the equivalent of, okay, if someone lived in a village, they would let people know I am married. You have this many people accessing you. You should at least let them know out of respect for your husband as well. So there's certain men, because there are certain men that may try to approach you, but if they know you're married on social media, they're like, okay, or maybe they'll unfollow. Like, for example, when I posted that I got married, I lost like 3,000 followers.
That's so weird.
But that makes sense as to they were probably there for a certain reason. Maybe they thought there was potential. And the fact they left, it was almost respectful. It wasn't, for me, I didn't see it as like, oh, why are they leaving? If anything, that was better because you weed out the people that are there for certain reasons.
You know, a lot of girls would have done that out of respect for Hannah.
That's not funny.
I always do this where I'll be speaking about Ayob's wife and I'll just say a name that's like not her. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's respectful. Yeah. That is respectful, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of like, that's a bit weird. But yeah, I think like, but what is it like, will an emoji in the bio do?
No, Nisha's trying to...
Will a little date in the bio do?
All your followers are females. What do you care about?
You think I'm trying to hide... Like, you think I'm a bad person? You think I'm trying to hide it from men? Say wallah. That's
no, I'm joking.
No, you were being serious.
A little bit.
Ayo.
I'm joking. Oh my God.
I just don't... You know what it is?
Why? You mean you're worried about like evil eye, right?
Not just that. I don't know if you've realised.
Yeah. But you've matured and you've
not
grown.
Just matured. I've realised that when your business isn't out there, you're living a better life.
Yeah, of course.
And like being sucked into that a bit too much now. I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, I don't post stories.
Do you know what? I think for you, actually, if you did just put bio in your bio and then left it at that, because you're not out and about for people to get involved or try. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
why are we talking about this as if I'm like...
No, but I just feel like, honestly, from like your past experiences and that, just ring in the bio. Don't even tell anyone anything. Keep your business to yourself. I want to see you like thrive in your private life.
Inshallah.
I did want to tell you something that has actually annoyed me so much recently.
Go on.
So before I went to Senegal, just got back. Hey, it was a sick, amazing experience. We'll go into that. And then the other day, have you had any problems? You were talking about delivery drivers, remember?
Yeah.
Have you had any problems with Every, or whatever it is, the company?
I think everyone has... They thought they were slick. Herms, is that how you say it? They changed their name. They had
Hermes or whatever it was, yeah.
I don't know if it is. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
They were like the worst delivery service, and they had such bad reviews that they all were like, yeah, let's just change our name. We know.
Yeah, Nisrin, I don't know, you know, it's hard for me to get angry. To this day, I'm still filled with so much rage and annoyance. And I'm the type of person, maybe it's because I'm getting older and becoming like a Karen or whatever, but this has pissed me off so much. Yeah, it's happened 3 times to me now where I've paid next day delivery for something. And then I've been home ready for the delivery. And then I get a message from Every saying, oh, we couldn't deliver it today.
They're lazy.
I'm like, I just paid for next day. I'm like, and then what annoyed you? Normally I just like, all right, forget it. This time I went into like, all right, no, I'm going to make a complaint.
Did you get your money back at least?
No, I went to make a complaint. Oh my God. There's no way of contacting them. They made like this loop. You call a number and it rings your next phone and you're like, you start talking to yourself. It pisses you off so much.
Hey, I'm getting deja vu.
What? Do you know what deja vu is?
Yeah, it's like when you experience the same thing.
No.
When someone walks over your grave.
No, stop.
We used to say that when we were younger.
I've heard that before.
No, we used to say that
how
when
would
we
they walk over your grave? You're alive.
like in the future. It's like deja vu is when someone walks over your grave.
No.
Back to the delivery. Yeah, they make it basically impossible to get through to them.
I called up. I went through 5 different connections. My nan picked up on the other side.
Hey,
yeah, I know. I was like, what the hell is
this?
No,
you cannot. I know. I've tried because I was helping my friend with a Royal Mail thing, and it's basically impossible because you got to think about it. If they did have customer service lines, every second of the day, they'd probably get millions of calls a day.
So true. I'm not like you. I've got petty with it as well, and then my wife had to calm down. I was like, I'm gonna wait tomorrow at the front door and wait for the delivery driver to come who delivers it and ask them if they tried to deliver yesterday. And if they say yes, I was going to go off on them. I'd be like, you lying piece of shit. I was at home all day.
Imagine
and I know
he
you
did. And imagine you didn't hear the doorbell. Did you have your headphones in?
No, G. My thing, like, it rings loud. You know when someone's there. You can't miss it.
Why don't you get a Ring doorbell?
Because I'm in, like, an apartment. I can't just have... I'm going to put it down at the front and just know everyone that comes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. No, I've realised is sometimes they just can't be bothered. But I was given a perspective from the last episode, not the last one, but when we spoke about it, that they do... Someone DM'd me and I need to reply to her. And if you're watching this, I love you. I read it and I respect you. And I really wanted to reply about ADHD. I don't even reply to his text. Tell them.
My God. I don't even want to speak about it. It's so stressful. I can't even get on to you because, like, you just play the card of, like, yeah, I can't say anything. I'm just like, all right.
So, as I was saying, she was letting me know that not delivery drivers, but drivers that deliver food, they get paid like £3 an hour sometimes.
Yeah.
So she was like, So she was like, you got to understand, they're walking up and down stairs like they're tight. And I was like, I get it. Let's be honest. If I was a delivery driver, I'm leaving parcels downstairs. I'm going to be honest. So
no, but this is different. This is them saying that they can't get it to me for some reason.
Yeah.
No explanation, no way of contacting or talk. Like, oh my God, it pissed me off so much.
You couldn't be bothered.
I don't know if I'm just getting older, but you know me. I'm the type of person. Yeah, we said this before. I am so impatient. Like when I want something, I want it straight away. Like when I order next day delivery, I'm telling you, I'm all night thinking about it. I can't wait for it to come. To then sit the whole day waiting for it to come, and I've like blocked out. I can't move forward with my day knowing that I've got a parcel that I'm waiting for.
Maybe see a therapist.
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of which, this is hilarious, right? I ordered a mini printer, but it prints photos. Did I show it to you?
No, you haven't.
So it's like it's literally this small. It's a Canon one, and it prints photos because I've been like journaling, and it's so sick.
That's so weird. I literally just bought my custom journal and it arrived today.
Oh, custom?
That's what they... Actually, no, it wasn't. But yeah, I go on this website that allows you to get like custom printed ones that has my name on it and everything.
Oh, cute.
I want to start journaling.
Oh, cute.
Anyway,
we'll speak about that. Remind me because I actually want to speak about it. So I got this little printer, Ayob, and it's so sick. Like, I'm not joking. It's the coolest thing ever. It's called like a Canon selfie, but you can literally connect it to your phone and it prints the photos off for you, and like just there and then very good quality photos.
Okay, so it comes out like photos that you actually print.
Yes, and it's so sick. Anyway, so I got one, and when I saw it, I was like, I want it right now. So I went on Argos. Imagine. I wanted it so bad. I was like, I have to get it today. I was thinking, where am I gonna go? Like in London, they didn't have it like near me, so I was like, okay, I need to go all the way here. And then I went on Argos. They do like same day delivery, like before 10 p.m. So I was like, okay, Argos. I got the color I didn't want because I wanted it. Anyway, I was so excited. I was thinking about it all day. Like I was sitting like, it's coming at this time. I'm gonna have enough time to do this and do this and do this.
That stuff is so underwhelming though. You're like, you go through all the stress to get it, and you get it home and you go, and it goes,
no, wait for it.
And you just look at this picture like, that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Just, you did all of that for this one little thing.
No, but it is, I do, wait, just listen to the end of the story. And my ADHD, I didn't open it. I was so over, because I hate opening parcels. I don't know if you know this about me.
I know.
I didn't open it for like 2 weeks.
What?
Wallah. And I was so excited. I left it there and I was like, oh, but I've got to set it up. And I didn't do it until someone came and set it up for me.
Your life is so crazy in this room. You know, sometimes I walk in, I remember I used to walk into your house and there'd be a brand new iPhone laying there. By the time you opened it, the new one's come out.
Yeah. I done that with this phone. I had it for 6 months and then the iPhone 15 came out.
Why? What's wrong with you?
ADHD.
Oh, yeah, true. But is that actually ADHD or is that just like you got dropped as a child?
It's like the tech. I didn't get dropped. I did get dropped.
I was waiting for you. No, it was me that got dropped down the stairs.
I think we both did.
I got said something about
yours parents. Wasn't an accident.
No, wow. No, my auntie dropped me down. As a baby, actual baby, she was like a young kid as well. She dropped me down the last 2 flights of stairs. Like, I'm talking boom, 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 hit the ground. And then start crying.
And now he can't function when he's got a parcel coming and he just sits there waiting for it. So, what was the question we were speaking about before you...
You were talking about your Canon thing?
No, we were speaking about the ADHD thing. So, I'll explain it, and it relates to the text thing. And it sounds so pathetic. And let me be completely honest with you. ADHD and like mental health illnesses...
Here we go again. Straight into 2024 with the ADHD. Bloody hell. Get a new script or something, mate. Get a new angle.
Listen. So... It can worsen in your life if you've been through something traumatic or stressful. So I had a friend and she would be like, I've got ADHD. And the symptoms I have now, she used to have. And I used to be like, how does that even make sense? How are you always late because of ADHD? Like, and I was so ignorant. And obviously I've always had it, but that was when my life wasn't like stressful. And I literally, not the other day, sat down with her and I said, look, I'm not going to lie. I do feel like I owe you an apology. Because I know how it feels now, especially when you're late and someone's pressuring you or rushing you. I said, it's one of the worst feelings ever and I want to apologize to you. Like, I felt so bad. But what it is it relates to the text thing. It's like, you think that you need to do something, which is the end result is have the photos, right? And experience something good. But the thought of having to set it up, unpackage it, set it up, like go read through this like manual and that is so overwhelming that you're like, okay, I'll just do it another time. And it's the same thing with replying to texts. You're like, okay, I've read this kind of briefly, I'm going to read it later. And you kind of put it off till later. And then what happens is, and it's the same thing with opening packages, it piles up so much that by the time you think about it again, you've already got 7 other things that you've done that with. And then there's like this pressure of, you have so much to do. Yeah. And it's like the worst thing ever. I done it with the iPhone. Yeah. Got the iPhone and the thought of setting it up, 6 months, I had a brand new iPhone. And my phone was bugging out, by the way.
Yeah, I remember.
In my drawer. Everyone was like, I'll have it if you don't want it. I'm like, I want it so bad.
I was one of those people. I was like, do you not want this? I'll take it off your hands.
I was like, I want it. I just can't set it up. And then...
Do you know what it is? Yeah. We live such opposite lives. Like, my excitement of what I want is so strong that even if I got overwhelmed, I'd fight through it because I want to get to the product. Like, I want to see it. I want to set it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I also go through that. Like, with the iPhone 15, I was trying to look for it for ages. I was in New York at the time when it came out. I'm telling you, I went to at least 10 different Apples in New York, in that area, even in Canada, because I really just wanted to get it, but it was sold out everywhere.
Maybe we should, like, get some self-control.
But mine's better. At least I enjoy it. You go crazy and then do nothing about it. That is so dead.
That explains all my relationship. I mean, my one relationship.
Okay.
I haven't been in relationships like that.
Yeah. Why am I here? Like, yeah. Inshallah, you haven't.
When you forget you have a podcast with your brother.
Oh my God.
I didn't even mean it like that. Anyway, so how's life?
Yeah, it's actually good. I just come back from Senegal and it was like so sick.
Yeah, how was it? Tell us about that.
I feel like for me, what blew me away about Senegal is the trees.
The trees.
Everyone got onto me about the trees thing. They're beautiful trees.
Aya went to Senegal and we're all here waiting, like me specifically, because I knew he was there, waiting for some like sick content. He goes, let me show you my favorite tree in Senegal. I'm like, Aya, you're getting old. I'm like, nah, there's something he's going to show. Like, there's going to be some amazing content that comes. Yes, so this is the tree that I really like.
Am I actually getting old? I might
yeah.
be. But I appreciate, like, it was so beautiful.
How old are you going to be? 28?
28 in like a few days. Or like a week.
A week.
That's mad, isn't it?
Allahumma barik, may Allah allow you to reach that age and more and be happy and healthy.
Yeah, no one say happy birthday to me. We don't celebrate birthdays. Anyway.
Why are you copying me?
I'm not copying you.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, so the tree that I was talking about was actually a baobab tree. They're so beautiful. Look into them. And I even made a top 5 tree list. If you don't have a top 5 tree list, you don't appreciate nature. Have you not seen some trees that just blow your mind? Like, how does this exist?
No, I just think that...
Well, you're too busy worrying about the packages that are in the corner.
No.
They're made out of trees.
No, I just think to myself, a tree's a tree.
No, in this tree, you got to enjoy the little things in life. That's why you're depressed. Anyway, so...
I'm actually very happy.
Aww. Anyway, so
I'm practicing
Senegal...
lying for 2024.
Senegal was amazing. The thing that blew my mind about it is that there's like the north and the south, yeah, and they're completely different environments, yeah. So in the north, you're gonna find more like red sand, that type of like, do you know what I mean? Like sandy, dry.
How long was the flight?
It was about 5 hours, 6 hours. Anyway, and then in the south, it's like rainforest vibes, and they've got like swamps and all these different.
That would be so
It was
cool.
so sick, and like where we stayed, they have like a land with a house there, like a mud hut, like built up, but it's so sick.
Did you sleep in a mud hut?
It wasn't like a mud hut. It wasn't a mud hut, sorry. It was a house made out of mud. They build it with mud, basically.
Oh, okay, but it's a house.
Yeah, and it's like a 1-story bungalow.
So if there's like heavy rain, you're pissed.
No. It's built properly. What do you think? I said mud hut. I made the wrong comment.
I know what you mean. They
Because it's made of mud.
They don't use bricks.
Yeah, they use mud, basically.
Well, no, they make bricks out of mud.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I don't know
let
the
them
exact
harden
process.
Over, like,
but it keeps the inside really nice and cool.
that is so cool.
It's also the first country that I've gone to that I had to
Did you
get
hear
like...
what I said? That is
It's so cool.
We're getting old.
It's also the first country that I've gone to where I've had to get like... I had to take
Vaccinated.
malaria tablets, loads of
Malaria tablets?
Yeah, because of the mosquitoes. And you had to sleep with mosquito nets and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a really cool experience. I really loved it. I can't lie. Like the people there, everyone's just really, really friendly, especially in the south. South was my favorite. It was so nice. And there was like different actual tribes that we got to like go see.
You need to show me some photos.
Yeah, I will. I'll show you all the videos.
Install them here.
We don't. Oh my god. We don't actually see or speak to each other nowadays, other than here. I've realized, especially because you air me all the time, and then she'll talk to me 5 minutes before we meant to film the podcast. I just turn up hoping that she's going to come up to this.
No, we used to FaceTime. Like, I used to just Do you want me to be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
And I really want this podcast to start being honest.
Wow, I'm scared of what
Not
you're
like
saying
that,
next.
yeah? Not
You're just brother.
No,
I need to stop swearing stuff a lot.
beat that out. Not like that, but my goal and what I really want, Ayub, is to just sit here and not have to worry. Not that we do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we don't hide a lot, but we never really sit and like, you know, like H3.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the Frenemies where they
Yeah.
would sit and they'll leave that stuff in.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in our last episode, we had not an argument, but we started the episode and we were like, yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the blah, blah, blah. And then Ayub must have made a comment. And then I basically was like, no, I don't want to speak about that. That's not funny. Let's cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, it's not that deep. You're saying, like, like you've never heard
Yeah, I
the story.
know.
And then he was like, it's not that deep. Like, let's just keep it in. And I was like, no, Ayub, like, seriously, cut it out. But I was being a bit like, no, it's my life. Cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, okay. And you didn't cut it out.
I totally forgot because I was in a rush. I'm going to Senegal. And
You forgot.
No, I swear. We like pre-filmed some things and I had to edit them in advance before I went to Senegal because we're going to be away. And I just, with that one, I totally forgot because normally I timestamp when I'm going to edit something out.
And luckily,
You watched it.
the first time I think ever I've watched it from the start before it was released.
Yeah.
Usually I watch it afterwards. Like I never really watched them before. That was actually God, thank you Allah. And I watched it before it was released and I was like,
And it's like right at the start,
it's
by
right
the
at
way.
the start. And I was like, wallah, I thought you done it on purpose.
Did you? What the
Yeah.
hell? You got to know my intentions.
Say wallah you didn't.
Wallah, I didn't do it on purpose. Do you know what? That's one thing, yeah, I'll always take massive offense. This is the thing that has led me to steer away from some people that I had in my life that were my friends, is if you're my friend, yeah, you need to know the type of person I am to be that close to me and know my intentions. The moment I feel like you can look at me as a friend and doubt my intentions and the person I am.
Shall I leave then?
Yes.
Go on.
Get out. The moment you can look at me as a friend and doubt my intentions, I take such offense to that. So the fact that you can sit and be like, oh, I felt like you did it on purpose. To me, it's like, do you know how snaky you have to be to do something like that? And you think I have that capability?
No, I just thought this. It was only like, it was the shaitan whispering in my ear. I didn't really think it.
Good one. You got on that one. You're lucky.
No, it was only like a 10% thought. Wallah, I was thinking that maybe you thought it's not, but I wouldn't have seen your intent. If you did do it, I wouldn't have thought your intentions were like, I don't care what she feels. I thought you would have thought she wouldn't really care. Like, it's not that deep.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I just thought as well, like it was, yeah. Anyway, it was only like, it was a shaitan, okay? He whispered in my ear. But because in it, but what's funny is, have you seen like the Ace family where they got exposed?
Yeah,
they've done that exact
I always
thing.
get scared of us doing that stuff. Like we just like argue, because there has been times, yeah, especially when we first started the podcast, there was a lot of like, we were still in the stage where we'd argue with each other a lot. Like we're still young, so there was times where we'd literally argue and be like, and then we'd have to sit down for a few minutes and then start, and I'd be like, welcome back, but we're both like still heated from the argument.
I'm so glad that we actually made a rule. I was like, I basically had enough. I was like, Ayo, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But if we like beef before we film. And I can't believe I had to even say that to you.
Yeah.
I was like, if we beef before we film, I'm sorry, but I can't sit there for a whole episode.
Do you know what it is? It's
because
you're the type of person that like you can't hide your emotion. Where I am someone who can be annoyed and I can just put it to the back of my head and get on with what I need to do. But you will be there like pissed off. Not
that. I think I'm very expressive.
Yeah,
with
your
my face.
Yeah.
Like people say that my face is very expressive. Like you'll know how I feel based off my face.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that. I feel just like it feels a bit fake to me.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying. So the Ace family, they done it right at the beginning as well. So I think they done the same mistake
where they just didn't think about it and skipped it.
So the Ace family, there was like a video that came out of them like doing their intro, and then he was kind of like Austin. What's his name?
Yeah, Austin.
Austin like kind of looked at his wife Catherine and was like, they were arguing basically, and he was being a bit mean, but it's
kind of normal. Like
everyone's
been in that situation,
especially when you've been mad. But then again, it's not nice.
Yeah, of
like
course,
I get it, but you should be softer.
Yeah, of course.
Especially because on camera he's like so nice.
But we all understand that frustration when you're trying to film something.
You understand because you do it. Ayub's trying to justify it because that's literally Ayub.
No, I wouldn't talk like that to my wife though.
To your sister?
Yeah, 100%. We grew up with each other. You've been disrespecting me my whole life, so.
The truth's coming out now. Anyway, so me and Ayub, I FaceTimed him and I was like, no, I texted you, and you were like, oh, lol. And I was like, Shaitan started whispering again. He was like, look at him saying, oh, lol, like he doesn't know.
Well, I didn't know.
So then, obviously I'm joking.
Yeah.
And then edited it out, whatever. No. We spoke about it when you came back from Senegal, and we were like, how embarrassing would it be?
I personally didn't think it was that bad. Because it was kind of funny. I was just laughing. I was like, come on. And what we spoke about was funny as well. Because the way you reacted, it was like the way you reacted. Because I made up a joke that wasn't true. But she reacted as if it was true. And it made it even funnier.
It was embarrassing to me. Yeah. It might not make sense. But it was embarrassing. And like, that would be so fun. But we're so lucky. We actually made a rule about a year and a half. No, when we first started the podcast.
Yeah.
We have one rule with the podcast.
And it's to not, because me and Nishran, we can get quite dark with our humor. And like behind the scenes, we'll like just say the most craziest thing. And a lot of people are like that. But we made a rule whenever we're near the podcast.
Whenever the mics are on or the camera's on, no.
No, don't be yourself, basically. Nah. We have like a level of just jokes that we wouldn't even say.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking, these racists.
No. It's not anything like that. It's just more like bad jokes.
Yeah.
Or like.
Everyone has it. We all have dark humor. You're all lying. I've been around all the influencers. I've seen them all do it themselves. Yeah. Everyone does it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So back to what I was saying, the reason why I said, I see other people's podcasts, or when I think of H3 and I think they're just real.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start being real. I feel like we need to start being real.
Can I be honest?
Because we just hear like, oh my God, did you? No, I want to be real.
I feel like you started off the like...
Fakeness.
It's not fake. It's not fake. It's yourself, but you're censored.
I'm not fake at all, by the way. I don't know why I said fakeness. Censored. No, but now, I don't even want to work with these brands. Sorry, guys. Can you beat that out? I'm so sorry.
Look, she's backing out.
No, because people were commenting saying, can you stop swearing Islamically? Yeah. Sorry, please beep it out.
All right, I'll try to remember. If I didn't, last time.
Take a photo of the thing.
Let's see.
And also you swore. Sorry, guys. Genuinely for you lot, I'm doing that. So, I have learned that I do not care. And speaking of what I've learned, we should speak about what we've learned in 2023.
Of course.
I've decided to not care. I'll be real with you. I was under a lot of pressure. I was doing a lot of work. I was working with a lot of brands. And I don't know if you know this, but there's some high-end brands that before they work with you, they do a whole, they sweep the internet for tweets. I'm pissed.
How the hell did you get any jobs in?
I already said a joke, but you didn't laugh at my joke. Yeah. Tweets, TikToks you've made inappropriate about anything, not just really big stuff, but even inappropriate TikToks. Or if your jokes or your TikTok doesn't match with their morals and values, which is very much clean cut, no dark humor, no anything, they won't work with you.
That's funny because they'll support Israel, but they won't support one dark humor joke. Double standards, mate.
That's true. So that's what I was saying about, what was I saying? Yeah, which is mad because they're they won't allow, and so for you to work with those brands, they're specific brands, right? It's a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because in the influencer thing, if you work with that brand, it's wow, it's hard to work with them. You've got a clean record, your credit score is clear, and yeah, I just decided I don't want to, and I can't anyway. When I say I can't, as in I physically wouldn't do that, even work with these brands, and everything's from Allah anyway, so I just want to be myself.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have been yourself.
I am myself.
But there were a lot of times where we had to cut out a joke or something like that.
I cared too much about what people think, and I've realised I don't care. I genuinely do not care, and I don't care. But you got to understand, at that time, I had these evil people online, and one day, Ayub, I'm going to sit down and we're going to speak about it from the start.
We can expose the whole thing.
Everything.
Because I know one thing about Nisrin.
I got receipts. You gonna say that?
No, but one thing about Nisrin, and I don't know how you do it every time, but I say alhamdulillah because it just works out for you. Every time someone goes against you to do something and they push a narrative that's not true and it's false, that's why I say Allahumma barik just blesses you in that sense.
Allahumma barik. I mean,
and the things that you've held back that you find out about these people. I'm telling you now, you lot have seen what Nisrin's been through. Every single person that's been involved that's gone against her, she has 100 times worse than what they were trying to get at her for on them. And she's always just kept it. And every time she shows me, I'm like, that's why I think you're such the better person and bigger person, because you could literally go off on every single person and you always find things. You're so connected.
Allah gives it to me. It's he tests me.
I know, it's so
you
true.
Don't get it.
Something will happen, she'll be like, well, yeah, his baby mother just called me and sent me I'm like, how did you get even connected to these people?
No, not even just gossip-wise.
Yeah, but I'm talking about receipts, information, send you this, they'll send you the address of their mum's house. And I'm like, what is going on? How do you...
And I don't even ask for it. Allah puts it in my hands.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll tell you what it is, right? I genuinely think Allah tests me because I've genuinely, Ayub, I want to speak about it and I feel like I will be ready to. This last year, whatever, the reason I've avoided it is because it's genuinely been triggering.
Yeah,
but because I'm at the point now where I get annoyed at myself for allowing myself to be triggered for some of the stuff I went through on social media. I'm I want to speak about it, but it's a whole episode.
But at the same time, I feel like sometimes it's good to leave stuff in the past.
No.
Imagine it's buried and we dig it back up.
No.
Can of worms.
I'm not going to mention names, obviously, because whatever's happened. I will one day, and I've really got it in my head, I'm going to run through from start to finish everything. I'm not going to lie to you.
Let's just make it the day that you want to quit social media, because...
Exactly. No, I don't... Listen.
It might, bring everything back.
So, you know what? Should I tell you what is funny? And I see this as Allah testing me. All the stuff that's happened and how I could get them back so bad, 10 million times worse. Ayub, I see that as a blessing from Allah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thank you, Allah, for allowing me this opportunity again to take good deeds and you be happy with me.
Yeah.
One crazy girl who was absolutely obsessed with me and made up so much lies, and yes, I'm going to speak about it one day. Ayub, you know what I done when she was being a psychopath and wouldn't leave me alone and literally was making me want to freaking unalive myself?
What?
That probably makes her happy if you heard this. I went, and instead of praying, because if you've got people oppressing you, you can make dua for bad things to happen to them. There's not bad things to happen to them.
I don't know if that's the right.
Listen, you can make dua that God exposes them to the world.
Yeah, but not bad things that happen to them.
Not bad. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, guys. Look into it. What I mean is, let's say someone done something wrong. You could sit and done you wrong, and especially publicly, you could sit and say, please expose their true self or expose this. Or do you know what I mean? You know what I done? Ayub, I went and prayed. Wallah, I'm not lying. I went and prayed. I said, Ya Allah, please give her a husband so she can focus on him. And she just doesn't focus on me. And she's so obsessed with him that she just leaves me alone. She hasn't been on social media for 9 months.
She's probably married.
I think she is.
Inshallah.
But that was
kind of smart.
I was like, please.
Give her a blessing, but allow her to focus just on that so she can leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what I done. And I was like, I think I might have said her husband doesn't want her to have social media. She might not be married, you get it?
That is kind of funny. Please give her a husband that won't let her on social media.
No, it won't let her, but her life's so good and she's focused on her life.
That's kind of beautiful. I can't lie.
It's not beautiful. Shall I tell you why?
No, that is beautiful because you've taken someone that's done so much wrong for you and you've prayed for good for them, even though it benefits you. You instead of praying for bad for them, allow them to be so broke they can't afford a phone to even
especially
say these
when
things.
They were trying to make me not have a job.
You then prayed for good for them in hopes that it would alleviate you of the stress.
Yeah.
That's good. I think that's the best way. I think that's a good approach.
It's a good approach, but I'll be real with you, Ayob. 2023, by the end of it, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, being this nice person.
No, don't change.
I'm not going to change. I understand. I'm saying I'm struggling to fight back the urge and say, why am I being so nice? Mm-hmm. Especially in situations where I'm not being nice. Like, do you get it? But I know that, guys, I'll be real with you. The thing that keeps me fighting, and you lot should really do this, especially when you are in the position of power, if you sit back and humble yourself and say, no, for the sake of Allah, I'm not going to this, that, I know that Allah's going to be happy with me, inshallah. And
could I be honest? I think there's something satisfying about being in the position of power and no one knowing. Like, I've had situations like a few years ago with certain friends that I've like distanced myself from, but I heard certain things came back to me about what had been said. And so that's going back to the intention and stuff and all that things. And the fact that I found out that was happening and I found out certain information was enough for me to not bring it up out of like a sadness and talk to them, to slowly just back off and then think, oh, he's just getting on with his life. Like, he's not with us. Instead of being like, why would you guys do this? It's like, imagine finding out someone cheated on you and then instead of being like crying, giving them the satisfaction that they know that you were really there and you loved them and they've done you dirty, you just being like, oh, I don't really want to be with you anymore, bye. Like, they'll never know that it's because you cheated. They'll just think, oh, he just doesn't like me anymore. What the hell? Like, it's almost like you got that upper hand. You could just be like, peace.
Yeah, I hear it and I understand completely in certain scenarios. But in other scenarios, it can sit and like annoy you so much because you're thinking, I know and you're the one that's like, do you know what I mean?
That is funny because I do say that I'm quite a forgiving person. I would say that's one of my strongest traits. And in my head, I truly believe I've forgiven everyone for everything. But there's still certain situations where I think of certain people and I'm like, if I ever catch them, I'm going to slap them straight away the moment I see them. But I'm like, no, astaghfirullah. I need to remember that I forgive them.
We all have that. I'll be honest with you. You just got to say astaghfirullah. But yeah, if I sat and told you some like stories, it's funny. Like the one I just told you, I didn't think I'd ever speak about it, but
yeah. Do you know what? There might be a time.
I don't even know if she's married, by the way, the girl I spoke about. If she is,
that's crazy.
That's mad, because wallah, I don't know. I wouldn't know.
She's like, I'm back. Just because of me bringing her up.
I don't care.
Don't say that. Anyway, imagine there will be a point, we won't announce it now, where you might
No, don't talk about future things. We said that already.
Okay, yeah, true. Okay.
Wait, I didn't even tell you. Sorry, guys. I didn't even say what I was going to say, which is the whole reason I brought up not being fake. Mm-hmm. What did you say to me again? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm speaking a lot and it might be all over the place. So you were saying how we don't really speak. Mm-hmm. And I was like, do you want me to be honest with you?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You were about to give me some like... Juice.
You did know he's trying to change the subject.
I'm scared.
No, like I said, I'm trying to be real on this podcast. I don't want to be like, hi there. Anyway, because while people say like our relationship is so good, I wouldn't say it's bad in the sense where we argue or you're not you don't have a good heart or stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the reason we used to FaceTime a lot, and I'd FaceTime you, especially when I'd just taken my meds, which by the way, it's like you're on your high, which means for me to want to speak to you then, it means I like you.
Okay, cool.
You just started to be a killjoy. Like every time I speak to you, I get off the phone and I'm like, feel a bit depressed now. Sorry, is that mean?
Nah, it's just how I've been recently. I can't lie.
Sorry, is that mean?
Nah, it's kind of a reflection of how I've actually been, like, mentally.
Yeah, sorry.
Which I don't really go into on the podcast that much.
Does that mean?
No, it's not mean at all, Wallah.
Okay, yeah, not a killjoy in a sense where you do it on purpose. Just like I'd like call you like really excited about something.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, yeah, okay. So and then I'd come off the phone and I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because there's people that done that to me and it just kills your whole mood.
Yeah.
Like, you're so excited for something. But I don't mean to do it intentionally.
No, I know you don't.
I'll be honest. This last year, mentally for me, has been very hard. But it's weird to say that for me because it's all personal stuff. Like, it's nothing to do, like, I'm so complex with like two situations because I don't want to shine light on my blessings because like marriage side of things, alhamdulillah, like, nothing to do with that. It's all just internal.
It's your own self.
Life and career. It's all career, if that makes sense.
Listen, if you were to develop healthy habits, like I said, Andrew Huberman's podcast.
Yeah.
If you were to listen to that and look into how important healthy habits are, like, and also what you think and say, you don't get it. All of not 70% of what you're telling me would go.
Yeah. I'm just in such a I feel like I'm too hard on myself.
Yeah.
To the point where I said this as well. I'll be honest. Don't know if I want to open up too much here because I don't want to get emotional. But I'm so hard on myself that I've lost my self-worth, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly believe that, like, and this is all from a career aspect, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, everything else, alhamdulillah, I've been blessed. In this specific case of, like, career and what I think of myself as a man.
And as your, like, potential.
As my potential and all these things. It's almost like I had a death, like, the part of me that had confidence and had self-worth and saw myself being able to do things died. So I've been it's been so hard.
Now you're just dragging along the idea that past you had.
Yeah.
It's like you're dragging it along.
Yeah, and it's like, it honestly died, and it's been the hardest thing to deal with, Nishrin.
To try to keep it alive.
Nishrin, I've never been this bad in my life where, like, I just can't. Every day I think about myself. I'm like, oh, you're a failure. Oh no, you can't do this. You can't.
Yeah.
It's like there's another voice in my head telling me you can't do nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So what I would say is, I'm not gonna lie. What you need as well is a break. First of all, when I say break, like, genuinely come off of social media for like a month or 2 months. Not the podcast, like actual social media. I'll be completely honest with you. It's.
Oh, sorry, Karen.
I think you 100% need that. You've never really done that. Like, you've always just posted here and there. Take a break. Also, healthy habits, you don't understand. I'm saying that as if, like, my life's so good now. No, but I know that when I was consistent with my routines and my healthy habits and taking the supplements that I know boost your dopamine and help with these things, like, life was good. I had a good, like, few. As soon as I mentioned it on the podcast, I was like, no, to be fair, I realized I stopped doing, like, my early morning walks because the sun just freaking, like, the weather just got so bad and depressing.
Yeah, it could be seasonal depression as well.
Healthy habits, another thing I'll tell you is, you know, like, every man that I speak to, you know, I look, and a lot of guys, male friends, by the way, will not understand how I'm so, like, understanding, and they sometimes might be reluctant to open up because they think I'm going to judge them and they've got to put this persona of, and especially when it's to do with career.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of them have been, like, shocked in a way where, like, why am I so understanding? I'm like, you don't understand. I have a brother who I know goes through the same thing. One thing I've realized, most men are exactly the same as you. Yeah. You don't get it. And if you're a man watching this, don't be afraid to comment down below and let us know. Because as much as I hate men, the pressure society has put on them is so insane. Like me, for example, I'm not going to use me as an example because I feel like I have that pressure as well. Yeah. But let's say a woman, let's say she does this, whatever, she tries to pursue a career. And obviously, I know some people are going to watch this, like, feminism and stuff. They're going to be like, well, women wants to do that. In our religion and especially our culture, realistically, she has a backup plan. If all else fails, she just needs to get married. Her man's the one that's dealing with it.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas a man, you guys don't really have a backup plan. Yeah. You don't have it. You're the one that people fall onto. So there's, like, pressure of, I have to do this. There's no option. Whereas us, it's like, I'm going to try my hardest. I have to do it. Worst comes to worst.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I think it's stressful because, like, things don't even need to be bad for you to like nothing's bad. Like alhamdulillah, like I'm living. Like everything's good, alhamdulillah. But you have all these ideas of, especially someone who like me who overthinks, and I'm worried about the future, and things are not going the way I want them to go. And not just that, on top of it, we're so exposed, and I think it's so unhealthy that we're exposed to so many things online and so many people's lives, and everywhere I look, someone has just become a millionaire. Someone has just bought their parents' house. Someone who's just done this and taken care of all his family. Someone who's just, I've done this and no one in my family ever has to worry about money again. And you're there seeing these people at the ages of 16, 18, 19. They've all done these crazy things. And I'm watching it like it's just this pressure that you put on yourself to achieve a goal that you want to achieve. And not just that, like time constraint. Like even for me, one of the things that like, sometimes genuinely puts me in tears is obviously mum's not well.
Yeah. She
just spent 4 weeks in the hospital. Like I genuinely get sad to think that I might not do what I wanted to do for her.
Don't cry. That's so sad, but you know what's so jarring about that, right? Don't cry.
I'm trying not to know, but you just made it worse.
Sorry. Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
I do believe deep down that I will get to where I want to be, but that time constraint.
I know what you mean, but here's the thing, right? You, us, and men as well, and women. Sorry, I'm saying men, but I mean like everyone. You're so busy putting pressure on yourself to achieve something because you want to be able to, do all these things for your mum and buy her a house and do this, that you don't realize that the time she is spent living and watching you stressing, she would rather you be happy in the time she's got than you buy her 1 million houses. And that's something you need to keep reminding yourself. You want to make it so bad to be able to look after her, but you're in the process, you're not happy, and she can see you're not happy, and that's stressing her out more.
I think that something that hit me towards the end of the year, alhamdulillah, and like now definitely, is I'm missing out, especially on valuable time, because then what happened is my time started getting taken up with trying to do these things to do for her. And I'm just missing out on time that she would probably rather us have nothing and just me sit with her every day and create memories.
That is a reminder for everyone watching this. And it's true, because even me, when I put pressure on myself, it's not for myself. Like, I'm not doing all this and I haven't done this for me to have nice things. I don't care about me. Half of the expensive stuff I own or the nice things I have, I hide from the world. I don't even post on social media.
Yeah.
It's literally like your family, your mum, like everyone around you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be real with you, because mum, when I speak to mum on the phone, sometimes she'll be like, oh, like I'm worried about Ayob, like he's not happy and stuff like that. And in my head, I know you're not happy because you're trying to make her happy as the end goal.
Yeah.
But obviously our mum's not well. So like, do you know what I mean? You should use that time to...
That's why I kind of stopped. I stopped telling her when I'm stressed.
Same, I stopped as well.
So I've kind of stopped having, like, obviously now I have my wife and I can speak to her about these things as well. But as a man, although you have these people that you can speak to, you don't want to create this image that you're just always complaining, always. Do you know what I mean? You want to take care of the ship, basically. You say you're the captain. You're not going to keep going to everyone and be like, we're sinking.
But I don't feel like
you want to keep it going. Do you know what I mean?
I thought, and that's the pressures that I think men have. And and that's why, as much as I say I hate men, I don't obviously hate all men. I do feel sorry for you lot, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why, another reason why I would marry someone that didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you, and people think I'm joking.
So you can watch them struggle. No, I'm joking.
So I can be the one they need to rely on. No. Because for me, being broke or whatever isn't how much money you have or how much you own. It's a mentality.
Yeah.
I would rather marry the guy that doesn't have money in his bank account, living paycheck to paycheck, but I see how much he wants to be able to look after me and his family and everyone, than the millionaire that sits around and doesn't care about anyone.
Yeah,
Wallah. But I feel sorry for men. I really hope it gets easier for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
sorry about that, guys.
I say I feel sorry for men, but I'm going through what you go through as well.
Yeah,
I've given up.
Because you're basically on your own. You're taking care of yourself as well.
Yeah, I don't have a...
sad.
Yeah,
you're in that as well. Wallah. You know when I'm talking about mum and stuff like that. Wallah, you're in that as well.
But you know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I hear it because that's literally me as well.
Yeah.
But my thing more is I don't even want to speak about it.
But do you know what it is? I don't want to be negative because wallah, at the same time, this is what stresses me out the most. Yeah, that annoys me in my life because I start to feel guilty because Allah has blessed me so much.
Yeah, Allahumma barik.
Like, it annoys me to the point where I feel so disrespectful that I even get emotional about things, because then I look at the rest of my life, other than this one little section, which is not even that bad compared to what people are actually going through, and I get so stressed out about it. And then I look at the rest of my life and I think of how blessed I am, my family members, my wife, all these people that like, I've been blessed with.
We spoke about this,
and then, yeah, and I'm just like struggling between the two. Like, 1 minute I'm so sad, and then I look around, I've got all this life that I'm living, I'm so happy, and then it's like emotion of roller coasters that I'm going up and down in.
And I agree, and I understand. I think that's something that anyone struggles with, regardless of whether they're busy trying to chase dreams. But we spoke about it in the car, and I said to you, and I mentioned this to you, I said, okay, wouldn't you rather be how you are in terms of not achieving your dreams, but you've got the good things you do have? Like, look at some people. I said some people might have achieved their dreams, been certain place in their career, but their marriage has fell apart, and they've gone through this, and their other life and their health,
or like they've got family, they're not speaking to their mothers and
exactly, like
things.
So I said, just like,
yeah, I did say if I had to pick between two, I'd pick the position that I'm in now.
Yeah,
like,
but all humans do that. I'm telling you now, every single human, we have, that's what we do. Focus on we focus on what we don't have.
But yeah, one thing I've like, so we're talking about 2023 lessons that we've learned and moving into 2024. This relates to this whole thing. One thing that I've learned: no one's gonna come save you.
I said that.
No, I'm just saying that's my goal. My thing that I learned is no one's gonna come save you. You have to get up and do it yourself. I used to always think that someone's gonna come in and be like, "Here's this thing that's gonna put you on, and that's it. You've done it." It's not coming. It's not coming. You have to get up. You have to put the work in, and you have to do it yourself. I'm telling you.
Yeah, carry on.
That's it. That's literally it. For some reason, I used to live in this fantasy land where I thought, like, I'm just gonna do what I got to do, but someone's gonna come and they're gonna put me in the spot position I want to be in. No, you have to put yourself there, and when you get there, it's gonna be the most satisfying feeling because you did it yourself. You don't want to have it handed to you. Trust me. As much as it makes it easier, there'll be resentment that's built up when you get to that point, and self-doubt. Because did you really do it yourself, or is it because someone else put you in that position?
Do you want to know what's funny? And I can't find it, but I think you're thinking that your brain taught you that or said it to you.
No, Nishan, I know this because it hit me myself. I had this realization myself.
The exact. No, I'm not saying I taught you that,
yeah,
or like I made the exact. I said the exact thing when we were speaking about when we first came back, the first episode.
Yeah, maybe you brought it up.
No, I said the exact same thing.
No, but I've had that thought before we did the first episode. I've literally had that thought before we did the first episode. I got the hiccups. Right, but then tell me.
No, I got it.
Because there comes a point in life where you can sit and, yeah, you've been through this, you've been through that, and it's okay, look, sit and dwell, but it gets to a point where you need to tell yourself, look, no one's coming to save you.
Yeah.
You have to save yourself, like, respectfully. Like, even if it's hard, even if you're ill, even if you're tired, even if you're you have to get up and do that thing to better yourself.
Can I say that's something that's hit me so hard this last year?
Hey! I backed myself.
Anxiety. I was just sitting there. I was looking at everything that I'm stressed out about. And
Damn, I should have paused it.
Yeah, I saved myself. See?
You saved yourself.
Yeah, it's like past me knew that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You saved yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, give us something that's not that. Come on, be original.
Okay, so something that I learned in 2023, I already said it, was that obviously, and also, you just have to.
It's your only one.
That's my only one. No, I've learned a lot of lessons, but it's more in the sense where work on yourself.
Yeah.
As in, work on yourself and cut out, because no one's coming to save you. No, I've learned a lot of lessons, right?
You sound like you're stuttering. Today, Junior.
I've learned that.
Come on.
Wallah, it's in my brain, but I've had 4 hours of sleep. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm trying to not complain, yeah? But what did I text? Don't even say.
Yeah, I won't say.
Tell them.
She said, no one's coming to save you.
Yes. Okay, so, yeah, I haven't really slept, but you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. Oh, damn. Nike already said that one. Wait.
You got it. I believe you.
Oh, no. One thing I've learned is to not let people walk over you. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie. As in, when you're being... I give up.
Yeah, it's okay. That's it, guys.
No, but I wanted
give
to say
up.
what I
That
learned.
is what she's learned in
I wanted to say
2023.
what I learned in 2023. It was my idea to say this on the
Yeah, I
podcast.
know.
Are we done?
We're done. It's okay. You
But
lost your opportunity.
No, but I mean, like, is the podcast finished?
Yeah, we'll come to an end. All right, guys, that is all for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Bit of a stick one. We'll see what stays in and what doesn't. Nishrin, where can they find you?
You can find me smiling on my pillow. You can find me at Nishrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kalo Kachar on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, we appreciate you lot being here. And honestly, everything you lot have done to support us means so much. And yeah, inshallah, you guys will see us next week. We have a word for you guys to comment, and it is... You ain't done nothing for your mum. No, I'm joking.
That was funny.
No, that's actually deep. That might actually make me sad. The word is...
Bottle. No, we always say bottle.
Yeah, let's do something
the word
like...
is flamingo.
No, word. Let's make it like a little short sentence, like something good. I love this episode. I think anyone that watches it should like, share, comment, and subscribe.
No, this is the best podcast ever. No.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, this is the best podcast ever.
This is the best podcast ever. If you've made it this far, we want to see this is the best podcast ever with loads of hearts. Blue hearts for Kalo.
Red hearts for Nisrin.
Oh, red hearts for Nisrin.
Go on.
So whoever you like most. Actually, no, I'm just going to get violated. But don't forget, I cried this episode, so I need some love.
Clickbait. How are we going to clickbait it?
I'll just do like a crying
I'm
emoji.
a failure.
That's so messed up.
Nah, because how many messed up jokes do you do about me and mine?
Nah, but you can take it. You've been messed up for years.
No,
Mine's new mess up. I need like a little bit of time to get used to this.
Aww. No, it's okay.
No, I'm joking. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.